Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching WYTV. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatuju, but you can call me Sidon J or Moyagba, the only Idon on Wisdom Yard Television. You already know what time it is. When you see me smiling like this, you know, say, like say something don't enter my pocket. I be one babe. Don't they wait for me for us, though I'm not like that. I'm a child of God. You already know that. You know what I do here, you know what we do here. When you see me on Thursday afternoons like this, it's all about let's talk. And you know, we talk here. There's nothing we do here than to talk. But we don't just talk. We talk to entertain. We talk to educate. We talk to let you know some things that you know before, but we need to talk about. I'm not the only one in the studio today. I have with me
Ambassador Rotimi Orilo. Good afternoon. Viewers all over the world.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. You know, last time on Let's Talk, the topic we treated was educative, informative, and even it made our viewers to know the importance of themselves. Now, today, we brought another hot topic, hot gist. But this topic now, I don't want it to be only presenter-centered. I want it to be presenter-viewer-centered. Like, you guys can even call in on the show. There's a number on the screen. So I was just so you understand, maybe we'll talk calm as it go be, because this particular topic is an hot dog. So what I'm trying to say is, fast food or homemade food, which one is more important to us as Nigerians? I'm not talking about the other part of the world, but if you want to say generally, which one is the most important? Is it fast food or homemade food? How do you see this, sir?
You say, Sidon J. You see, the topic that you brought to this show today, well, I've been looking for a way to bring even my wife to this show.
Wow.
At least to lecture some people on the issue of fast food or homemade food. Truly, when you look at it, truly to Nigerians, to we Nigerians, homemade food is better than fast food.
Yes, exactly.
Homemade food is better than fast food. But, you know, there are some couples today that maybe it was the agreement between the couples that they normally goes to fast food more than preparing something at home. But to me, I will advise, and based on the situation we have found ourselves here in Nigeria,
okay,
it's better you prepare your meal at home than going to eatery to buy fast food, because some of those things, that the chemicals that they normally use in preserving this food or in preparing this food is not good for our health in Nigeria. It may be good out there in the United States of America and abroad based on their health sector, that is okay. But here in Nigeria, you are on your own. No. If anything happens to you here in Nigeria, you are on your own. And when you look at our leaders today, instead of them to sit back in Nigeria to treat themselves, they normally runs to abroad.
Yes.
Can you afford the money of traveling, of taking yourself out of the country to go and treat yourself? You remember the period of our ex-president, Muhammadu Buhari, when our brother, I will call him brother, don't let me say uncle, I will call him brother. Our brother, Lai Mohammed, was the spokesman for Buhari.
That's a brother.
He's a brother.
He's truly a brother.
He's truly a brother. When he was the spokesman for Buhari, when Buhari traveled out of the country, taking care of himself, went for a medical trip. Could you remember when our brother came on national TV to address the whole Nigeria, when they asked if truly you said, we have the amenities of taking care of the president here in our own Nigerian here. And he now said, can you imagine that Buhari, that is outside the country taking care of himself, that he was using Nigerian drug? So how come somebody who was using Nigerian drug out there, why don't he stay back
in Nigeria
and treat himself here?
You know, he has to get money for that.
For what you say.
You understand? At least he will have to sign money out. You
at
understand?
least for his trip. So I will advise, based on the condition of Nigeria, it's better you prepare your meal at home, so you monitor what you are preparing.
All right. I love the fact that you are not being biased. It is what you want. What you are trying to let us know is that homemade food is better than. Okay, now, you know, I do tell you, my viewers all around the world, every one of you that joins this live, just count yourself lucky, because you are going to learn one or two from this topic today. Now, sir, there's nothing that has advantage that does not have disadvantage.
Can you let me know what you're trying to?
I'm not saying homemade food is not better, but in some cases, you know, in some cases whereby the couple, let's say married couple, they are working class and there's no time for them to cook. You know, they go to work very early and come back late in the, let's say a banker, for example, you know, there won't be time to cook.
For them to cook at home.
You understand? Even to go to market to get food stuff. Now, I wanted to, I'm coming, sir.
Okay.
Now, it is not like they are not going to be eating at home at all. But that should be on weekends, you know, when they are at home to have time to cook any other dishes they want to cook. But you see that working day, it will not be very, that is if you have an understanding husband that really knows that my wife is working, my girlfriend is working, my spouse is working, so I don't need to stress her on cooking delicious meal
so
at home.
I have to be consuming what is not good for my body. So let me tell you this. Have you ever seen somebody who has ever brought a pot from the kitchen and put it on the dining table? Have you ever seen?
Yeah,
because the pot is not meant to be on the dining table. The pot belongs to the kitchen.
Okay.
So you saying based on the couples that are working, out of no time you have to create a time. If you don't want to be dying little by little, if you don't want to kill yourself,
well,
you don't want to die untimely, it's better you monitor what you prepare at home than to buy what is not prepared in your presence. All those chemicals that they were putting, you know, there was a time I called my wife, I sat her down, I said, please and please, any food that you are cooking for me in this house, apply Iru. Too much of Iru, I want it. Because it's good for your health and it's also good for my own health.
Okay. You know, sir, there's something I get to know. Basically, I understand what you're trying to say, just for you to eat an healthy food.
Yes.
Normally. But if we look at it this way, you know, sometimes I got married to someone that is working in a bank. I work as, let me say, as a presenter. I'm always at work. And when I get home, I want to eat. And I know this woman is working in a bank and she'll be back lately 7:30 because of traffic and all, you know. And I can't expect myself to be waiting for someone that came back from work tirelessly, you know, to come to the kitchen and start preparing food
out
for
of
me.
no food, you have to create time. Is it every day that you people will cook soup? When you cook soup, at least within a couple of 3 days, it's still okay. When you come back, I believe you too, as a learner, somebody, you can prepare me by yourself. If you don't want to die untimely. Before your wife comes back home, you still have the right to go to the kitchen and warm your soup, then cook rice. But it's very easy to prepare. Rice is very easy to prepare. Fufu is very easy to prepare. Okay, then don't let me go to fufu. You can still prepare semo yourself, even if you are not lazy.
Well, this is not
so a lady that is brought up well from a good home will not even advise you, will not, I'm still repeating, for the sake of the viewers who are most ladies that are watching us, a lady that is well trained, brought up, will not prefer to be buying fast food, because out of buying this fast food, lady, let me warn you, out of buying this fast food, the person that is selling this fast food, do you know the foundation of his restaurants? Do you know the foundation that whenever men or anybody eat part of their food, they will be longing of coming back to that place to eat all the time? Before you get to know, you are losing your husband.
Well, to be sincere with you, I get your point, sir, but we cannot see it that way. We cannot say there's no advantage of buying food outside. There will be advantage. Now, let me give you an instance.
The only advantage the only advantage that we only support is when you people travel out from your comfort zone.
Wow.
When you travel out from your comfort zone, you are not in your house. Maybe you travel, you lodge in an hotel. There's no how you buy fast food from the hotel and eat before coming back home. When you now come back to your own comfort zone, it's better you prepare your hygienic food.
Well, what I'm
out there for buy.
What I'm trying to say is, okay, for instance, you want to celebrate your wife's birthday, and you just feel like, okay, I want to give you a special treat, baby. Where can I take you to? And you, a man that has already made up his mind that I'm not going to eat outside. I don't want all this food that they sell is bad, is this, is that. And your wife said, okay, today it's my special day. I just want you to treat me specially. I don't want to step into that kitchen, and I don't want you to cook for me either. I want us to have a treat outside. In that case, and you've not eaten, let's say you want to go early.
It depends on the agreement that is between both of you. For instance, now, me, I have never celebrated my wife's birthday to take her to the eatery to eat out there. The only thing I do whenever I take her to the eatery is to buy her ice cream.
Okay.
Because I know she loves it very well.
That's part of what we are saying.
She loves ice cream. Ice cream is different from fast food now. Food is different from ice cream.
Ice cream is still part of food. Because that's what some people eat.
Don't misquote me.
Okay.
Are you telling me that if you are sick now and the doctor say you have to take a medication and you said you have not eaten, will the doctor recommend ice cream for you to take ice cream before taking your medication? No, it doesn't work. A round peg inside a square hole, it doesn't work at all.
Sorry, sir. Let me go to the comment section because like the comment section don't scatter like this. Well, Banjo Princess say homemade food is richly and neatly made and can be taken in large quantity too. Yes, I go with that because me, if someone like me now, if I want to chop a bar for my house, now so I go tear my clothes. Even off everything, sit down, eat my eba the way I can. Not like me trying to, like, you know, when you're in an eatery, you'll be like, give me serviette, give me this, give me that. I don't used to do that at home. You understand? And in the comments, someone said, Banjo said, even some homemade food made in dirty environment may God help us. As a family, division of labor can help so as to be able to avoid purchasing fast food. You know, well, I want to come back to what you said the other time, saying as a man you don't need to be lazy.
Yes.
Sometimes
there are some
things
even if your wife is still at home, even if your wife is at home with you, there is need for you to follow your wife to the kitchen.
Okay.
You are both helpmates. At least whenever she's preparing rice or doing whatever, you can help her in slicing this ewedu or okra.
Thank you.
That doesn't mean that
I can do that too.
Yes, that is exactly.
Now I want to say this, you know, I said there's nothing that has advantage that does not have disadvantage. Now, in the process of you being with your wife in the kitchen, let's say one of your family members just walking and unknown.
My friend, forget about my family member. I'm the one that owns my house. For instance, if I want to eat most of the time, don't you ever see me at times when I do call my wife that, okay, I'm about to come home now.
Exactly.
Go and peel that and put it on fire. When I get home, I will pan it myself. Because I know she doesn't know how to pan.
Wow.
But I know how to pan.
Wow. So I'm so proud of you, sir.
Yes,
I'm proud of you.
You do listen to me at times when I say, okay, my wife, I'm coming to prepare that yam, I'm coming. When I got home, I will pan. And when I got home, I will pan the yam by myself. Then the rest will be left to my wife for her to serve.
Well, another person in the comment section.
When somebody now comes in, or one of my family members, they knows me for what I am. Because I don't play with my food. They knows. Even my younger brothers, that is how we are being taught at home. My younger brother do tell his wife, Madam, sit down there. I want to prepare myself today.
Sir, but you know, I'm talking about fast food. You know, fast food is not just only the food we eat. As a balanced diet, you know, sometimes you can just take junks, maybe meat pie, puff, you know, sausage, and there are still type of the part of the
but you didn't differentiate them. You only said fast food. No,
food is food.
But we have categories of them. When you are saying you are buying it is not that I'm spoiling the business of those people that are into it. When you say you are buying your love fries, you are buying fried rice from the eatery, you are buying salad from the eatery. In fact, I have never gone out with my friend to buy all this kind of. The only thing I used to buy is the ice cream. Okay. Then we come back home. If I'm celebrating my wife's birthday, I do call the person that is going to come and help us in cooking. Wow. If my wife says she doesn't have the strength to cook, because at times most of the time she normally does the cooking, and she knows I love fried rice. That's what she used to cook on her birthday day.
Wow. I think I need to get married to someone like your wife, because this generation, we prefer to go to restaurants.
It's laziness
than to cook at home.
There was a show you invited me to. A lady that comes from a wedding house. Though the parents were very rich. Okay. But there are some things that they didn't touch that lady because they were rich. They had to employ a model to be the helpmate, to be helping them in the cooking. The lady has never from once goes to the kitchen to learn how to prepare eba, learn how to prepare ewedu, learn how to prepare soup. Wow. The lady got married successfully a week after the wedding. During the period of this honeymoon, the lady was driven out from her husband's house to her parents' house. The lady was was crying in presence of my father. The father said, what happened? He said, my darling threw ever into my face. Threw ever into your face. What could have inspired the man to do?
I think we have a caller. We have a caller. Let's pick this call. Hello, this is Wisdom Yard Television.
Hello,
good afternoon. My name is Sidonji. Oh, I like your voice. So what's your name? Oh, why you sounding so sweet today? No, sir, I don't hear your voice, Tete. But this is why you call sound like this today. Oh, say everything do okay, Sha. So what's up now? How's your day? Really?
It's actually a need for people to connect. You know, from what I noticed, what I've read and experienced around me, I see that most people are couples, even married, living together, but they are getting out of love already, but they don't know, because sometimes just hanging out with your woman, not letting her do anything, just to get her something outside, they need to connect after her. You know, women love things like that. Not every time.
Banjo, are you from China? What put your mouth whenever you are talking now?
Okay. Now you said sometimes it is good to go to eatery, maybe just to have a treat or something, right?
Yes, like treat your woman or your man. You don't have to be the man on the screen.
Thank you so much. Well, I think I get what she's trying to say.
What she's saying?
Well, thank you so much for contributing on the show.
Okay. Just have to be watchful when you get the where you got the food from.
All right. Thank you so much for that contribution.
Okay. What I was saying. When the man asked why, he said because she cooked a wedu that the wedu is not dry. So how did you do it? Only she said mo din koyo. Because I fried the wedu.
Instead of even me as a man, I know how to do wedu.
After cutting the wedu, she had to put palm oil inside.
Oh my God!
Then she threw the wedu inside and she was frying the wedu.
She's supposed to be the next Idabasi.
Because she was not taught. Now, secondly, let me tell you this. When I was in my courtship with my wife, she discovered that I love catfish, all this pepper soup. I do take her there, buy it for her, take it home. She now went ahead to go and learn
how to cook. Wow.
How to cook that pepper soup.
Wow.
Immediately we got married. A week after, I said, I want to go to so place to go and eat catfish. She said, no, give me the money. Let me go and buy you catfish. She went ahead, she bought the catfish, she bought the ingredients. She cooked for me. Since then, I have never stepped that place that I was
I envy your marriage, because anytime you talk about your wife, you made me feel, why am I still single? Like, I just want to be like you, because you are enjoying your marriage. Even with the fact that the way you take your wife, like, my wife will do this, my wife will do that. Come be like, say, make I marry tomorrow. All right, if you're just joining the live, it's still Let's Talk, and we've been getting to let you guys know, our ambassador here is trying to let us know that homemade food is better than fast food, but I'm trying to let him know that there are some cases whereby we need to just take ourselves out on a special treat, just to have one or two at the eatery. Sometimes just take or this. Sir, have you taken Cold Stone before?
Have I?
Have you tasted Cold Stone before? Cold Stone?
No, I've never tasted.
Oh my goodness, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you see that's why I said that's some things that
I need to taste, so I will know that.
You understand that even for you to do it at home, it is somehow stressful.
What I don't like, it is not meant for me. Yes, that is what I want you to know. My wife knows what I want at the time that I want it.
Wow.
She knows how to prepare my food, and there is no amount of food that you can bring out there that can entice me more than what I'm eating at home.
Wow, that's interesting.
Do you know how many hours that has been disorganized today by all this fast food? Before you know, you will turn that woman to a lazy woman.
But what if...
And most of the ladies out there are not ready to do anything. And when you now give them the opportunity, before you know, it will become as a traditional. as a tradition to them.
Well,
They'll tell you, dear, you know I'm tired now. I've been working since morning.
That's
But
true.
that is why I said we are meant for each other to help ourselves. We are helpmates. Likewise, when the lady is tired, you can also go to the kitchen
and cool.
prepare for your wife. She's your wife.
What if I used to use salt to spoil food?
Yeah, it depends. You then listen to me. Listen to me. I do lecture people on that aspect.
Okay.
You love eating salt, isn't it? When you wanted to cook the soup, you cook the soup naturally. Your wife doesn't like eating salt. So when you now fetch the soup, the one that you wanted to eat, you will not add
salt.
the amount of salt that is suitable for your own consumption.
Well, in the comment section, Coded Queen said, this is our own work for you. This is our own work for you. We cook for you and keep it in the fridge and warm in microwave before going to work. Wow.
Coded
So
Queen,
can you imagine?
I appreciate the fact that you are a cooker. You are meant for those that loves you people coming to cook for them. Not for me, Ambassador Rotimi
Orilua. It is well stated, and I feel even Coded Queen will have understand what you're trying to say or where you are coming from. All right, as for me, I'm not saying it is bad to cook at home. But then, you know, for those of us that do work, you know, go to work early and come back late in the night, I think we all know that there's this refrigerator of a thing that we have at home. And some people do call it fridge. But I do tell you, there's right between fridge
your wife can also cook for you and put it inside
the fridge and preserve it.
There was a time my wife was traveling to Abuja. I told her, I want, when you go, I still want to be feeling that you are at home. Go and cook my soup. She cooked 2 different soup. I kept it inside the freezer.
So when you want to eat, you just take it.
Left for 1 week. When she still came back home, she still made part of it inside the fridge. I want to be feeling as if you are
She's
still at
around.
home.
Wow.
Lot of other couple out there, when their wife travel, before you know they will know different kind of.
That's
bookers.
an avenue to go to Buka.
To go
go out to restaurants.
There, another thing can come in.
Well, another thing can come in if you are eating around, but we are talking about fast food, if it's better than homemade food. But then, there is something I want to sharply chip in, because I want you guys to understand the fact that this generation, this 21st century generation, TikTok generation, forget it. We no get time to dey cook beans. E better make we buy beans than to cook am. We don't even have time to cook. Ordinary noodles, you will see a young girl that will tell you she can't cook.
On the aspect of beans, I have never for once, since ever I got married, I have never for once buy beans out there to eat. You know the reason why?
Okay.
Because I was the one single-handedly that told my wife, if you are cooking beans for me, 5 minutes, or let me say 2 minutes before it is done, you have to chip in onion. Raw one. Then after 2 minutes, you cannot bring it down. When she is serving me, another fresh onion will be cut on top of the food.
Wow.
And bring it to me. Are you telling me, if I'm going out to buy it, are they going to prepare it?
No, it is very simple. When you buy it, before you open the cooler, you dip your onion, you close it. Then before you eat it, you slide it.
How much will that be the gain of those people that are selling out there? So you listen to me. You demand for what is suitable for yourself. At least you must be able to understand your health. You must be able to know what you need to eat and what you don't need to eat.
Exactly. Now, you know, here we talk to educate you, to let you know what's up. I want you to know that one of the disadvantages of buying fast food out there is you are wasting money. Yes, to me, you are wasting money, because the last time I went to an eatery that I said, let me sharply eat jollof rice and turkey. Before I know, they said one turkey. Now just that turkey. 4K.
4,000 naira.
I now ask myself, how much is half kilo of turkey egg? No. You know, because it is fast food, so it is fast money. As you are fasting the food, you are fasting your money, the money in your pocket out. You understand? So please, because of the current economy in Nigeria, we are not saying you should not enjoy yourself. And even most of the time, we feel all this food that we eat in eatery, they are like enjoying ourselves.
You are not enjoying. You are killing yourself.
Because
you are killing yourself.
If you check the amount of people that go to hospital based on the fact that they have appendix, you know, and it is all this food that causes appendix. To be sincere, because in the olden days, in the days of our fathers or our forefathers, I don't think there is too much of appendix patients out there. It's not this ijekuje that we are eating that is causing appendix, and even some doctors have confirmed it that we should stop eating food that is not that hygienic. Most of these eateries, they microwave their food. The jollof rice where they not sell finish yesterday, they will still carry and come this morning. And the next morning
with all this chemical take away plastic. No wonder we have cancer patients all over the
It is high time we start looking at all these things. If you want to eat turkey, make sure you take your money, put it together, buy turkey, fry it at home, do it very well, dish it and eat it with your family. But I'm not trying to spoil the market of people that has restaurant. You know, I told you there's nothing that has advantage that does not have disadvantage. But we need to look at the advantages of all these things. We don't need to deceive ourselves again as human, as citizens of Nigeria. You know, as human, you need to be monitoring your health status when you are doing anything that has to do with your health. So as for me, if you carry me go eat tree, I go see chop. No, this I not go. But normally, Ambassador already said that since he got married, he has not bought anything like beans outside because he likes dripping onions inside the beans, and before serving it, they have to you have to
onion. Put fresh onions again, you know.
Well, as for me I still dey buy beans for each tree.
because I'm still single. It's because you are lazy. It's because you are lazy.
But I love cooking beans by myself at home.
I'm sorry to have cheapened that, because when I was a bachelor, I worked with a madam then, because whenever I traveled, I do travel to some places, some parts of the country. Whenever I come back home, when I know that I'm back home, I do cook whatever I'm going to.
Sir, it is not that easy. In your time, do you use gas, sir?
Gas. I don't use gas. I used to.
I use gas. Do you expect me to use gas to cook beans in this current economy? How many hours?
There are ways you can do that. Okay. If you want to cook beans, let me lecture you on that. If you want to cook beans, I think you are going to cook beans tomorrow morning. Now, this night you might have soaked the beans inside your water.
Okay.
Put water. Then
you are not just educating me. You are educating everybody now.
The next morning when you want to cook, the beans might have softened by himself. Okay. So if you cook around 3-4 minutes, the beans is done.
Wow. Now, I told you we don't just talk, we educate. Now, I know you won't cook beans this night. Don't be saying because you won't cook beans this night. See, sir, there are some beans that are stubborn. Very, very stubborn. If you like.
No matter how stubborn the beans is, whenever you want to prepare moi, have you ever seen any beans that is stubborn that you soak inside water that will not be suitable to prepare moi?
Well, that's true. Well, that's true. In the comment section, someone says, "Share family." Okay, go and marry Osidonje. Don't worry. Now you are the wait for. If you are ready, I'm ready. Now because I never see who to marry, I'm ready now. But if you are ready, I'm ready. You can come for me. At least you can pay my my groom price. It can start from you. Then someone said there are some food you can't make at home. Okay, please, can you tell us? That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to talk about that too, though.
What are those foods that you can't make at home?
Sir, for example, I want to eat akara and pap.
You want to eat akara and pap?
Yes.
And you believe you cannot do it by yourself. You soak your mind if you are eating akara.
So because I want to eat, how many akara do I want to eat?
That is where you got it wrong.
Okay.
Now you said you went to a eatery now. How many turkey do you want to eat that will make you to buy it? A single lap of it is not an arm of a turkey for 4,000 naira, and you say you can prepare it at home. What are you saying?
Well, if I want to,
you want to eat akara and pap early in the morning. When you want to prepare the pap, they are pap seller. You buy pap, then you prepare it at home. If you are eating akara tomorrow morning with pap, next night soak your beans. Early in the morning, you blend it with your blender. It's the little one that you are preparing for yourself. Is it for the whole? Is it for the whole street? You blend
the
it.
Process. I'm looking at the process.
What are the process? You have blender at home. Isn't it?
What if I'm still single? I don't have blender.
You don't have blender at home?
I don't have.
Oh, which means you have to go and get.
Well, I need a Banjo princess to drop the food, the type of food that we cannot cook like that at home now, that we should be able to buy out there. But then, before she dropped this, I think you guys have learned one or two from this topic of today. Although it is good to cook at home, most especially for me, if I want to eat eba, I like it with ila. You understand? Like ila lasekpo, I go put anything where I like.
How long will it take you to prepare ila lasekpo?
Very simple. You don't even reach 20
How long
minutes.
will it take you?
You know reach 20
You
minutes.
prepare it to your own taste.
Yes.
Ilana sector is very sweet. When you add much iru, these locust beans, you put it. My friend, let me prepare food for you one day. Then
Well,
you know
I want to tell our viewers that most of all these are Yahoo boys, all these big boys out there that you feel you are big, you have money, and you can do anything. You're using your money to kill yourself. Most of them don't even go to the eatery to buy the food. They will order.
They will
order for food that you don't even know how they prepare it, where they prepare it. There's so many disadvantages of getting food, fast food outside there. You have to be careful of this our health, and that is why we see that in this our generation, a doctor predicted that maybe let's say 60% of we this new generation, 60% will get to the age of 80 because of the kind of type of food we
go
eat.
to the village. They are more healthier than those that are living out in the city.
Because of the Maggi.
Because of what they eat. And look at the amount of Maggi that we consume on a daily basis. And all this fast food all this eatery that you are talking, their food doesn't taste well, not until when they add too much of Maggi. That's what they use in bringing out the aroma of their food.
Well, my name is Ahmed Abbas Olatunji. You can call me Sidonje Omoyagba, the only Idon on this Wisdom Yard television. You already know this is how we do it. Yoruba, there's a Yoruba adage that says, Koto dabi owe sa. Shoki Lobe Oge. And they said, there's something there's an adage that says again that Aboro Lanso Fomoluabi.
The word is enough for the wise.
I don't want to say it in English. I just want to use that Yoruba proof. So please, I need you guys to know that we should be very careful of what we eat out there, in case in the nearest future it will now turn out to be something else that I'll be spending
Let me
money
chip in this before you round up. There was a video that went viral. A woman came to confess that when she wanted to start a catfish business, all this pepper soup joint, that she had to go to an herbalist. Then an herbalist told her to go and bring a big catfish. When the catfish is being brought, they had to prepare some concoction on it, incantation. They prepare some incantation, even to the extent in which they make some incense on top of the catfish.
Wow.
She will now dip in this catfish inside the river, inside the basin that she was putting catfish. Nobody that they prepare this fish for, their glory would not be transferred to the woman.
Wow. Well, that is African belief, all these Oyinbo people, they go just say, nah, scam. But in Africa, it is real, because that's our culture, and sometimes we do say, like, why don't they be using all this juju, all this babalawo, all this juju man, why don't they use it in a positive way instead of
Africa,
using it in negative?
they meant, why are we black? We are black to the extent in which our conscience and our heart is also black. Oyinbo people, they are witches there, they are wizards there, but they don't use it to do themselves. They use their witches to promote whatsoever they were doing. But our own in our own case, we use our own witchcraft negatively. So they use their own positively.
Well, I will see you again on Saturday on this particular show when we are going to be talking about another hot, sweet topic. My name is Sidonje Omoyagba. I'll see you next time. Take care and be hardworking. Bye.